Hello there, fellow victims of canine violence. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story Frostlands, episode 70, Raft of Shame. And I'm going to quickly save and leave the world because it's still playing the storm music while also playing the non-storm music. So there's some sort of music glitch in the current version because this happened to me at the start of the game too. You 2 hands to lower it? I mean, I see that. I'm just surprised that there's not more obvious UI elements to inform me of that, because it definitely caught me by surprise. Okay, what the hell? I still hear the creepy storm music. Do I have to reboot the game entirely? Yeah, that is probably why I couldn't place the lantern, in hindsight. Okay, I might need to reboot the game entirely. I'm sort of curious whether the storm music is like an audio file that is looping, and it's set not to continue looping. So I'll wait it out for now for a few minutes. I see the torch of the trader. That's exciting. It is 3 in the morning, so soon it will be daybreak and I'll be able to actually see stuff. Okay, I am still definitely getting the looping storm noises. Once I get to the trader, I'll reboot, because I'm not going to want to listen to storm music or storm ambience forever. It could be rift activity, but it's calm around here, so it doesn't make sense that it's rift activity either. I think it's just a game bug, much the way it was in the start of the stream, where it was playing 2 songs at once. That is Occam's razor, most reasonable. Alright, he's building mats. That's unfortunate. Not what we wanted. No, I don't hear it anymore. It's just coming and going. So, we are looking for, Nope, there it is. I can hear it. We are looking for, anthracite. So that underneath the anthracite, we have a chance to find fire clay. But let me do a bit of reboot, because my brain, anytime I hear that music usually means danger. So it's like having alert noises go off constantly. And it's definitely distracting. Yeah, that's also the kind of music that you get when you're in a cave, but I was not in a cave. It doesn't make sense for that music to be playing, in other words. And it's still playing. Okay, well, I did what I could. I guess we're just going to be bothered by it then. That's cool. There's water there and water here at 2 very different elevation levels. The whole area seems to be haunted? It does. And my sanity's dropped. Oh, you know what? It could just be from my lowered sanity. And yeah, that makes sense. And the fact that I haven't been in sanity stable area for my sanity raise back up post-storm? That's probably the answer. I keep blaming bugs, but I don't think it's a bug this time. I think it's just I'm insane and hearing things. Cheers. So, if you happen to spot black coal, let me know. So that's what we're after. Because right now, I am passing the chunk render barrier. I think this is areas that I hadn't rendered previously. No ruins? Oh, no, there's a ruined, Wow, that really looks like swayvite. Oh! I'll get wet for that. Flint and flax. Sweet. I haven't really been digging up around these. For this one, just I'm picking this one at random. I'm going to check if it has a below section. Some do, some don't. This doesn't seem to have a basement. Sometimes you can find junk down there. Hear wolves, I think? And now I hear Yoda crying. Yoda, whose team are you on? Alright, I see the torch of another trader up ahead. A lot of vegetables, because this is an area that I hadn't really foraged over. But I have limited inventory space, so I'm not really looking to pick up veggies. Or anything but fire clay. I'll probably have to dump some inventory space or combine meals or something for the fire clay. And instead of just wandering in an arbitrary direction, I chose to scout out the traders, because, yeah, why not? Would prospecting around me be useful? Probably not. I'm really far from home, so it's hard to imagine that there would be something here, whoa, worth prospecting for. It would have to be, like, miraculously high density of stuff. Oh, but it looks like there's bauxite somewhere around there. Not that I need bauxite. I could prospect. I mean, if it has chromite, that would be the exception, I guess, or ilmenite. No, I wouldn't even need ilmenite. Just chromite, I think. You can't get coal on a pro pick, no. Pro picks basically are just ores. You can think of it that way. You can get stuff on proximity search, but not on global search. So here's another commodities trader, selling beeswax and linen and stuff. Halite. Oh, salt. Straight up selling salt. But we are looking for treasure, so that is less useful. Is there any other traders around? There is one here. map is like, oh, so much chunks, so much information. True, I didn't give it the trade caravan. Give it the right color, though. I guess I'll just wander that direction. I mean, I have no idea where I'm going to find anthracite, so might as well head somewhere productive. I mean, I don't really want to get too far from spawn. That's a bit of a concern. Like, if I got ganked out here, it would be very challenging to get back here. I'd need to make a raft. I'd need to go rafting for a very long time. It would be deeply unfortunate. Also, body temp is dropping. Yoda, can you stop crying? Hold on. I'm not going to be able to hear wolves if Yoda's making wolf noises. If you're wondering, he doesn't need anything. He just does this. He'll, like, just randomly whimper. He's an old dog losing his marbles. This is just old dog lost marble behavior. Okay, let's warm up. Oh, I don't have grass on me, do I? I see the shell. It's going to fall into the category of I have limited inventory space, so I'm not going to pick it up. It's negative 18 where I am right now. Ugh. No wonder I'm shivering. It's not windy enough to blow the fire pit out, though. Alright, temperature's almost back to normal body temp. And I'm just going to pin the land bridge here that I'll move towards. It's not really climbing very much anymore. Yeah, I'm definitely concerned about running into wild animals while I'm this far away from home. It would not have been a terrible idea to bring it, because I have spare temple gears, to bring a temple gear with me. To do a spawn point near the boat or something. We'll just have to be abundantly cautious. This terrain is really not nice. Got some resin. I guess in case of getting ganked, I'll get enough for some horsetail bandages. Because we might see some cattail here in a sec. I am in a ponds region. And there's wolves. Could I do an exploration of the Tropic Zone? That is the eventual goal of this series if it continues, is to get an elk and then to head to the tropics. Nope, I died. A rage quit. Well, I am nowhere near where I want to be. So what I'm going to need to do is to build some sort of quick raft. I brought all of my food with me, which is a problem. Yeah, I knew there was wolves. I thought I would skirt around them, but they... So, if you're wondering, wolves have a bit of a bit of an advantage when they're running down hills, where they can, like, multi-hit you, because they do a lunge attack, but if they land on their feet again, they can, like, lunge again near instantly, which is just the nature of the wolves. Now, the problem that I'm going to be facing is I have a refractory furnace that is burning out, and loot that I need to go scoop. So, let me update the priority. Fetch loot. And I'm not going to be doing anything but that. So, not answering questions or anything like that at this point. Just hyper-focused. So, if we want a raft, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then coils. So I need 3 more horsetail. And just for my own protection... Oh, you know what? I have... I'll take the copper falx. That's a good use of the... Because I could... You know, if I lose it, I lose it. It's not a big deal. For clothing, I didn't lose anything, so I'm still somewhat insulated, and it's in relatively okay condition. Alright, sticks. I'll actually take a stack of this with me. Alright, off we go. And, I'll also need an ore. So... even 2 more logs and more coils. And a torch, and... I don't know, maybe I'll just take a stack of raw food to eat. Well, I don't have a backpack, so it doesn't make sense to bring 2 torches. I was instinctively bringing 2 so that one wouldn't burn out, but... Alright, ore... Oh, is this the walnut? Yeah. Alright. There we go. No, not board. Ore. Oh, had it reversed. There's my ore, so now I need the coils for the rope. So the issue with the crock pots is they are, I think I'd rather just eat, like, stacks of turnips. Not gonna bother with, processed food. Okay, cattails. If I was a cattail, where would I be? I see some up here. Not very many, though. Could have brought my scythe. Didn't, because once I have the cattails, I don't plan on going back to the base to pick things up. I'm just gonna go from there. And the raft is 3 coils? Okay. So 12 more. I may grab 1 gear, so once I make landfall on the other island, I can set spawn. I do have spare gears, and then I'll set a new gear once I get back home. So I guess I will be going back up there. That could save me a lot of time if my first attempt at this is a failure. I don't have to make a new raft to get back over on the other side of the water. The perils of being naked. And that was, it's funny, it was exactly the danger I thought I'd run into, and, well, that's exactly what happened. Now, in this case, if my fire has burnt down, I'll just use the charcoal that I have that I was saving for the next batch. So I'll also check, I'll check here. No, it hasn't burnt down yet. Okay, I'm gonna leave it, rather than to destroy the black coal. So I got the packed dirt. Well, I was doing something. The gear. Okay, inventory's full. Let's go. So I suppose you'll see the performance difference of raft versus boat. It's somewhat significant. That's why I wanted the boat. So I'm going to be fastest over the land, so I'm going to put the raft in the northwest corner of this landmass. Technically, I could run all the way there. I just think that will be longer, because it's less of a direct route. That's always the threat of traveling far away from home, which is why the translocators, which are like the teleporters, come in such handy, because they remove a lot of the risk of being far away from home, because you can just travel somewhat long distances through them instantly. Still dry. Good. Alright, I'll just head to that red marker. Still dry. Luckily, it's kind of warm right now. I mean, comparatively. Meaning that I'm not getting hypothermic, which is good. Oh, we have red clay here. Alright, this is good enough. So, raft. Onward. So I'm going to want to make landfall, you know, just anywhere on the other side of the water, I guess. Cutting out the long walk to go around the edge, which not only does it cut out the long walk, but like it's not an easy walk because it's the elevation levels make it kind of treacherous. It also seems like I'll be doing this in the dark, which is not as fun. But no, that's just how it goes sometimes. Let's hope the weather holds and doesn't freeze me too. It is nice to be able to throw a raft together relatively quickly comparatively to the sailboat. Obviously, the sailboat has way more advantages. Storage, light, speed, ease of use, transporting animals, more than one person. In the raft, you can add a chest to the now, whereas it didn't used to be the case. There's 2 seats and you can fill the other seat with a chest, which is nice. And I think that's the boat. Yeah, that's the sailboat. I can see from here. So I'll set the temple gear spawn there and throw away the stuff in my inventory that I don't necessarily need on me, like the ore. Or I could just, I don't know, put it in the chest in the boat, but I'll probably throw it away. It's not expensive. Rafting doesn't seem too bad. It's not terrible. Yeah, it isn't atrocious. It's just, it's not in style. Plus, of course, the endgame goal that I had envisioned is to get the elk and to then sail south to warmer pastures, or really just probably to end with an elk on a boat. And you can't put an elk on a raft. No, that's not the sailboat. That's just a weird island. It looks like a sailboat at a distance. Man, that looks uncomfortable. Trying to paddle cross-legged without an elevated seat for leverage. Looks difficult. Current temp's only -3. So at least the temperature is cooperating. And I'll want to probably come in from the northeast to my body. But of course, wolves do wander. So I'll just exercise a lot of caution. Once I have a spawn on this section of land, though, it's a lot less of a threat. Because I could just naked run over. At that point, it's not a problem. Why can't I see the boat yet? Oh, there it is. Blends in real well. Almost there. Okay, spawn set. Eat my turnips and heading on out. So I put the raft in the storage chest of the boat so that if I want to spare a raft, like a dinghy, I can. Rather than to throw it away. Feels like these are so annoying. Because you can't build speed up very effectively. Climbing straight up. Whereas wild animals have no problem. Oh, speaking of which. Not a hostile one, but still. It's funny to think that even on my death run, I'm as armored as I was when I died. Because y'all decided to for me to have steel armor, which means no armor until I get steel, for the most part. Oh, don't want to get rammed. They're damage tier 2 too. Almost as bad as wolves themselves. Even though it uses more nutrition, I'm gonna offhand the torch. And Super Fuzz Nova, thank you for the sub. I haven't forgotten about my original mission of trying to find anthracite, but I think plans are gonna change, and I'm just going to head back to base camp and get steel moving instead. I think we're getting to the point where it was a bit of a journey, but I'm gonna call it quits. Risk versus reward, just, it ain't there. Oh, bunch of copper. So I'm headed to the red dot, and then I'll head to the corpse from the red dot, trying to avoid all the wolves in the process. Is it possible to turn off the Rift stuff? Yeah, there's dozens upon dozens upon dozens of server settings, and you can set up your game however you want. There's even a default game mode, which does not have, which is just pristine wilderness with no lore, meaning no ruins, no rifts, no Lovecraftian horrors, none of that stuff, making it like a pure wilderness survival game. So yeah, you can craft the game to whatever you want. Coming this way is way more annoying than I had anticipated. Yeah, definitely not a silly question. With that said. One of the reasons why I really love this game, and one of the things that gives it a lot of replayability, is all those server settings. You can really customize the world that you want if you deep dive into all the settings. So I did for this series, changing a bunch of server settings to make it a winter start and a winter wonderland, and to have time elapsing game at about the same speed as it does in real life, given that I stream this once a week. So I customized my server settings to suit my needs as well, you know. Lead. Oh, I was hoping that was anthracite. What? Nope. Alright, we're getting close now. Gotta be on the lookout for wolves. I don't... Oh god, my torch. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really want to lose my illumination source, so that makes life a little bit harder. Well, not really, because I can see exactly where I died now. Okay. What I'm going to do is dump my stuff so I have room for all of my actual gear. And then pick up the stuff I brought. Current body temp is fine. So let's see. Let's get an actual meal in me so I have better food. Reorganize my inventory to be laid out the way I'm used to, which is why I dumped all my inventory ahead of time, because if you have nothing, things get put back in the same slot. So I did that on purpose. Thank you for tuning in to Vintage Story Frostlands, which originally streamed live on Twitch January 23rd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it. as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow vintage story players.